Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stonehearth with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to our lovely little village in the Lathrixian Lakes. In today's video, honestly, we have only one goal, and that's to make everyone as happy as this fellow over here. Right now, we are really close to finally getting the Hearth upgrade, Cheer. All we need is 2 more people to be merry at any given time, and then finally, we can get all the bonuses from our upgraded Hearth. So all we really need to do is make sure that we focus on a couple of people, and I think the easiest way to do this is just to finally build a couple more workshops and make sure they have really pretty areas around them, so they have the, I think it's called a pleasing workshop bonus, or whatever it's actually called, which will give them some more bonus happiness. Also, apparently currently the sun's too bright. Sure it is. Sure it is. Also, we do have this problem. Everyone seems worse off. Essentially, if someone is at a certain happiness state, but then overall, over 50% of the other people are at the lesser happiness state, so she's currently merry, everyone else is pretty much content, they will slowly slide back down to content. So we need more people to be happy at any given time. Really, it's a simple concept. We want people to be happy so that people can be happy so that other people can stay happy. So what I think I'm going to do first is build the tailor's workshop and make sure it has all of the tailoring items absolutely everywhere. Our current tailor is you, and you are indeed one of the people who are only content. So if we can make your weaver's workshop nice and pretty, then I think that can probably be enough. Pleasant bedroom, excellent. Currently, the small houses give a +1 bonus, so we could also start making curtains and stuff for this, which should help out quite a bit. So then with that, let's just get building. So I think I'm going to place the tailor's workshop here, and I don't want it to be facing the same orientation as every other building. Right now we have too many facing this way, and it's starting to look a little bit unnatural. So we could have it here, which would be nice, or we could have it here on the side. Or in fact, what we could do is maybe have this as a larger workshop. Since tailors are a fantastic way of getting loads and loads of money in the future, we could have the weaver's workshop sort of like this, taking up the entire corner, but then having the main entrance here. Not really too sure, but either way, I don't want it to look quite as generic as these two, because we will be having yet another generic one in the future for the potter, since I want the same kind of concept, having a roofed sort of outside area and then a main sleeping area. How are we going to do this? Okay, so what I'm going to do is wait until daytime at least. And you'll give us 5. Ooh, that's actually not too bad. Yes, I do need curtains, so sure. So 5 tabletops for 1. I wanted to level up our carpenter anyway, so this is a nice, easy way of doing that. Where are the lonely tabletops? There they are. Make sure to maintain 5, just in case you start using them in the builds. In fact, maintain 6 to make sure we always have one spare. Oh yeah, we also need to sort out this. So right now, the chickens are taking damage in the snow because they're unprotected. So, one thing I wanted to check is this. Can you in fact have the chickens, or at least the general animal pasture, underground? You can. Oh yeah, I suppose because then they're not actually grazing, are they? You need to feed them, so it doesn't matter as much what the ground's made of. That's interesting, because what I'm tempted to do is have a sort of, not quite fully underground, but sort of a warren section, and have all the animals underneath. And I think it can actually look quite pretty. Not overwhelming, but it would be easy. It would get us loads of materials, and once again, it would be easy. So dig out a section, have a nice ornate staircase going down, then have wooden supports and make sure it's all nice and open so we can see inside, even when we're above ground, then have all the chickens or sheep or whatever in that sort of area, because that way it would protect them from the cold. We could still have chicken coops on the top, of course, but that would be a nice mass chicken area. A mass chicken area. Well, we are slowly converting into KFC. One further side note before we finally get building. Currently, our neighbours here are a little bit glitched. The event has occurred where the goblin stomps back into town, but it's not going anywhere, so I have unlimited time to build them stuff. In fact, no, even that is not true. The bug goes on so far that right now, as you can see, we have here you go, and I've changed my mind, but I can't give them the items. Even though I have them, I just can't give it to them. It's just not able to work. So I can press this and cause them to attack us, or I can just go, never mind. I'll do that later. So for now, we have a weird, peaceful truce with our goblin neighbours. Now, finally building as our clerics heal the chickens. Oh look, another side note! So one thing I've realised very quickly is what we could have done to make this look way better is to have the roads 1 block deep into the earth. Simply digging out a section, then placing the roads along it, I think would look so much better and add some serious depth. As it stands, it sort of just looks like we've painted the snow. The problem is, this isn't an easy fix. Now, if the roads were all separate buildings, this could be very easily remedied. But right now, several of our buildings are tied to the roads themselves. So if I want to destroy them, I destroy everything, because you can't erase just a section like this. I wish you could. That would make this life so much easier, but sadly not. Anyway, finally, building. Let's go. Welcome to the future, because Lathrix can't decide on anything. So, this is what I've came up with at the moment, and this is about to be somewhat changed. This is actually the 4th attempt at building this building, and I've decided just to skip ahead so you don't have to be there for all that pain and suffering. So it's a really basic design at the moment, and what I'm going to do is split it essentially into 2 sections, and I'm going to extend it throughout here. So this is going to be the largest workshop building, but it's also going to be one of the better housing sections, because there's going to be enough space to have lots of ornaments and stuff on the inside, so whoever gets this house, which of course will be the weaver and probably 1 or 2 other people, will be really, really happy, or at least that's the idea. So right now, we have the weaver's sign over here, which is going to vanish magically along with this door, because the original plan was to split the building down here and to have the workshop as a sort of mini shop. So we have all the stuff in there for the weavers, we have some shelves to put down all the different fabrics, it would look all nice, and then have a small house here with a little outside section, because I just wanted to build something a little bit different, although I think I am going to replace a lot of this with stone. But instead, what we're going to do is still have it split, but we're going to have the workshop section, the actual shop, over here. So it's still going to be connected, and I think I'm going to have this entire thing here as a house. So it's going to be a merge of the 2. Well, actually what we could do is have a really large workshop, and then we could have multiple tailors. But no, I think it would be better if these are all housing, and then this here attached to the building, once I attach the roof to it, will be the shop itself. So the tailor has a very, very nice place to live, because normally the tailor is what's making us all the money, so the richest fellow gets one of the better houses. Who would have thought? Welcome to the modern world. So, what I'm going to do is remove this, because what I think I want to do is, if I put this back to how it was originally, the game did just crash on me, so everything just reset, which is really annoying. The game hasn't crashed in a very, very long time, then out of nowhere, as soon as I started to record again, oh look, everything breaks. How about if we do it like this? So we're 2 wide there. Then that sort of makes this a little cutaway section. And then we can make the entrance a bit more fancy. Now, we could have the entrance here. We could have 2 entrances, in fact. That seems reasonable as well. But how are we going to do the rest of this? Time to experiment with lots of ideas. Doesn't quite match the other workshops with less of an overhang, but I'm okay with that. It looks stupid. And I like it. So, at the end of the day, even if something's stupid, but you like it, you may as well have the stupid thing you like. Life's too short to do smart things you're not happy with. That almost sounds intelligent until you actually listen. I can say many things which are almost intelligent. I went to university, you know! How about if we add one of these doors instead? Okay. No. Yes. You know, I like this. It's different enough that it stands out from the main building, but it's a similar enough style, but it's clearly the same building type. Going to even darken that as well, so it's darker than the other posts, so this, again, stands out a little bit more. It looks a bit busy. That's the only problem, like a bit too much going on. It's difficult to really see everything, especially since it's a crowded way over here. But eventually, this is going to be one of the main high streets because of all the crafting sections. Yeah, all this is crafting, all this is residential. No idea what's going to go on over here. I guess we could move farming over here, but we kind of want that over here anyway. You know what? Like many of my builds, I don't know if it is actually good, but I like it, so I'm going to stand by it. Accidentally painted another building, then suddenly it's fixed. So what do I want to do next? Let's add some lighting to here. So we add the... Ooh, this might be a problem because of how tall this is. I'm hoping it isn't, but I'm hoping we can add the wall lights still. Garden lantern, where's the wall version? There it is. Yes, we can start it there. Perfect, lovely. And thus, the high street is not completely pitch black during the nighttime. Ooh, we can even add some here as well. Lovely. We're lighting everywhere and increasing the appeal. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, now to fix the roof, because obviously right now it's a bit weird, and to do the inside of everything, in fact. Do you know how you know the Weaver's got some money? Currently the only halfling which has curtains. Oh yeah, they have curtains. Take that, carpenter! Okay, so the basics have been added. 2 comfy beds, 2 comfy chairs, some dining tables, we have a little bit of storage and a random desk because I thought it looked nice, and then some of the additional chests over here, although these are just the wooden dressers which I don't think can actually store anything. But they do have appeal, so when they're asleep they should be a little bit happier. Over time, we can always add more stuff, that's no problem, but just getting the basics down should make things a bit easier. And the question is, do I want this floor or do I want to change it? It would be nice if it's had different flooring to the rest. Yeah, let's do that. Hopefully this won't cause too many problems. Yeah, we're leaving it as it is. Well, that's the roof neatened up at least, so that's okay. Got the lighter streak ending here when they meet. All the lines are now 3 apart, except for this one, which of course will have to be 4 for now. Yep, that seems fine to me. And then if we go inside, we have 2 little rabbits now as well, because that's adorable. Still not sure what to do with this section. I'm really not... I don't like it being so basic as to be the normal flat section here, but I don't want it to be as it currently is. So what I may end up doing is extending this by 1. So it's still flat, but at least it has a bit more depth to it. Yeah, that seems reasonable to me. That's still okay, right? Yep, that's fine. Bit annoying how it's been done there. I guess I could repaint this so it's equal. But I don't really mind too much, that's fine. Since the pattern still starts. What I may do is just change the paint here to make it a bit more interesting. For now, we're just going to go with this so we can get this started. So I've actually made a small crawl space up here, which has just enough room for about 10 chests. So if we want some extra space, or pretty much anything else we need stored, we now have this section here for that. All of this is still empty and will be used in the future, and overall, you know, I like it. I'm not too keen on how bland it looks in places, but it certainly blends in with the other crafting areas without looking the exact same as them. By areas, of course, I mean buildings. So with that, will it work first time? Please? Yes. Today is a joyous day, so they can all get to work there. Oh, once again healing the poor chickens who are out in the cold. We're being very mean to these chickens. They're slowly taking cold damage, freezing to death, but just before they die, we heal them back to full, and then let them start freezing to death again. Oh dear. A new person has joined the fold. With 6 of body and 3 of spirit, you will definitely be an archer or a soldier of some kind at some point. Now, one thing we need to do as well is sort out a blacksmith. We need a knight as soon as possible. So, let's grab one of those as well. That'll be the next building we make. So, the potter might be set back a bit because we really, really need our blacksmith sorted out as soon as possible. We need knights and we need better armor for our footmen. Random side note, but our storage is full. Really? Wow, okay, we desperately need to put down more chests. That explains all the food rotting in the background. I was just thinking perhaps they weren't getting around to it because of the building, but no. It's because there's literally nowhere to put the food. As per usual, just for now, we're putting down the new items over here. So we have the anvil and the forge, and we're going to smelt all the ore we have, which is actually quite a lot. Oh, we are missing stuff. What are we missing from this? We are missing just stuff we're building in the background. Okay. We now have a level 2 blacksmith already, which means, da-da, the knight's shield, which is lovely. Let's make that as soon as possible, please. When's the first knight's bit of gear? Whoa, very high level. Yep, level 3. No, level 5. I can do the reading. That's going to be a while. That is really going to be a while. The building is very close to being finished. All we had to do is wait for some of the more basic constructions to be added. And I've also just made sure that all of our archers, which can, are now using the better bows. So our damage output is vastly increased. Can we yet turn Zeus into a knight, is the question. Yes, we can. Fantastic. So any new soldiers we get will become footmen, the footmen will become knights. Actually, no, we have to do archer, footman, knight. I keep forgetting about that. So, who's going to replace Zeus as our footman? I mean, Elmer Fudd, I know eventually you're going to go back to being the Geomancer, but here's the thing, 7 of Spirit. That'll make you a fantastic knight, and you are courageous. Well, oh, never mind, the lovely rabbit people can't become knights anyway. The lovely rabbit people, I can do words. Well, I want a decent mine to level them up fast, but we don't actually have many good potential knights. I guess you're probably the best with 5 of body, but only 3 of spirit. You're going to run away quite quickly, but again, 5 of body is a lot of health, which is great. And you're now using spiky arrows, which makes me not want to use you for this. 4-4, I mean, better spirit, but worse body and a lower mind stat means you're going to level up a lot slower and become a knight slower. But still, Bruce, you're going to be a knight. Well done. I completely forgot about our new person because they weren't with the other archers yet. Oh dear, yep, you would be much better. In fact, okay, 2 footmen. We're going to have lots of knights. First time fighting with a knight, and it is going so much better. The enemies are focused on the knight almost the entire fight, even though he doesn't have the area of effect taunt yet, and it's going marvellously. Can some of the archers with spiky arrows please get to this fellow? Just one of you. One shot, that's all it's going to take. Thank you, there we go. Wonderful. That's all it took. A single knight and everything's better. Ooh, lovely. A level 2 footman already. That means, despite the fact you've been here for such a short time, you can already become a knight. Wow. You are happy. Oh, look at how happy the blacksmith is. 1, 2. Ooh, do we have enough yet? We do. Okay. 1 second. Let me just turn our new fellow into a knight before I forget. So welcome to our village. You're now our knight, and let's complete the mission. Perfect timing. There we go. Beautiful. Daily update. Boosted by citizens' morale. Fantastic. Random daily buffs. Tier 2 building templates. Tier 2 shops. And that is the soundtrack, I believe. Or maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But either way, lovely. The Hearth of Cheer is very shiny and very translucent. Oh, look, there's the happiness. Tal morale, happy. And because of that, we get a new person. Not you. You. Welcome. Also, what I need to do is that. And you want to be a cleric. I've never seen that before. Okay, sure. You are going to be our new herbalist as soon as possible, and then eventually new cleric. So, where's our new knight? Okay, so first of all, new blacksmith. Let's change your name as well. In the next episode, I will try and rename as many as possible. I know I didn't do any this time. It's because there's been such a delay in this series, and I do apologize for that. So because of that, I want to give everyone another chance to name our lovely people. Loads of people still needing names. Wow. Is that it? Is there any others I've missed? If there is, I'm sure someone has already seen it, so... Yep, if you have any name suggestions, and of course, the comments below. Oh, look how happy he is. Oh yeah, shared bed. I haven't set up the beds. We have enough beds, I just haven't set them to the new people. I will do that as soon as possible. So how do we see the daily buffs then, I wonder? Cold weather that makes you upset, sure. Yeah, I really don't know how to see different bonus. Well, I guess that's something we'll do in the next video, because right now, I'm afraid, I am all out of time. Although, one last thing I will check. Bruce, almost level 2. As soon as you're level 2, I will have our 3rd knight. So 3 knights and lots of archers. Lovely. Honestly, we don't really need 3 knights, but I prefer knights to footmen, because I don't mind them being more tanky and less damaging. That is really pretty. Well, I can't quite figure out right now how the buff system works. Maybe we'll simply get it tomorrow, since we only just got this now. Perhaps it doesn't activate on the first day, but needs a full daily reset. Either way, we will be finding that out soon. So, with that, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's video, then of course, likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stonehearth is a series you wish to see continued in the future. It's good to be back, and I promise it won't take another month before the next episode. And in the next episode, either more residential, or we're going to build a new craftsman section over here for our blacksmith. Thank you again, and goodbye.